Ilan na kayo? Yes, pray muna tayo.
Hindi ko na-anticipate, ma'am, na ikaw pala yung teacher. Nag-note sana ako para may pa-Gcash mamaya. Joke lang.
Sana may ma-perfect.
Bluetooth mode.
Let us bow our heads and put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for gathering all of us today. May you bestow guidance and blessings so that we can enjoy and appreciate its significance in our lives. Bless everyone who are present here today, that each one of us may be able to share our knowledge, understanding, and wisdom for your glory and honor. May the various activities related to this event be a success through your intervention. We all ask of this in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Good evening once again.
Good evening.
So lahat ba naka-take ng exam or drill? Ilan kayo lahat? 136 pa lang kayo. Hindi kita marinig masyado, Norima. Wala po may work. Hindi kayo sayang. Baka na-perfect nyo pa. Sana. Wala po ako naka-take, ma'am, kay final coaching namin. Sa inyo ngayon, sa second batch ba kayong lahat? Online lang ba yung final coaching ninyo?
Merong online, ma'am. Meron ding face-to-face.
Okay. Mas maganda siguro pag face-to-face. Hindi namin yun na experience. Okay rin naman yung online.
Kasi ma'am, sa Davao, face-to-face, ma'am.
Mary
Sa
Ann?
Davao at ang face-to-face. Malayo.
Sa Cagayan siguro. Davao at Cagayan. Next week na po start yung okay. So ang final coaching sa face-to-face parang nagsisimula na, di ba?
Yes, po, ma'am.
Ready na kayo sa final coaching? Always ready. Ready na kayo? Hindi pa?
50-50, ma'am.
Ha? Miss Mary Ann? 50-50 pa? Mary June Gamala. Bakit? Ano lang naman yan mindsetting. Mindset ba? Mindset. Kapag positive yung ninyo, so positive yung kalalabasan ninyo. Huwag kayong think ng negative. Ready na, ma'am, yan. That's the spirit. Dapat lang kakayanin nyo kasi magtatap nga kami. Yes. Sure, magtatap kayo. Lahat kayo. Passers and top-notchers. Ilan kayong lahat dito? Mag-start na tayo. Pilitin mag-tap. Try your best. Wait lang ang answer key. Wait lang ha. Naglalag yung ko. May nakikita na kayo?
Opo, ma'am.
Meron na po.
Okay. Hindi naglalag yung ano ko. Hindi na putol-putol.
Hindi naman po.
Okay lang, ma'am.
Ayan. Pakipasa number 1. Kaya na magbabasa. Okay ba? Pakibasa yes. Help.
Ayan, perfect.
Ayan. Okay na? Pamute daw. Miss ano. Pakibasa number 1. Kaya lang magbasa.
Ako na lang po, ma'am. Community organization defined by Dunham, 1958. Ang sagot ko po dito, ma'am, is letter B. Process of bringing about and maintaining adjustment between social welfare needs and resources in geographic area or special field of service. Ewan ko, ma'am, kung correct po ba.
Okay. Letter B is the correct answer. Thank you, Mr. Sino yon?
Mr. Arnold Jensen Mesa, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Ano, kanino ba itong letter D? Kanino ito?
Moray Rose?
Okay, Ross. Sa letter A, kanino? Kay? Community organization defined by Dunham, a process of bringing about and maintaining adjustments between social welfare needs and resources. Ganito din sa board exam, may papipiliin na mga choices kung sino raw yung nag-o-author noon. Kailangan din niyo be mindful sa mag-review sa kung sino sila, kung sino ang nag-author ng mga books at saka sa theories or proponent ng theories na yan. Okay? Number 2. Pakibasa. Magtatawag na lang ako. Mga classmates ko dati, dito ba sila? Wait lang ha. Andito ba si Chavez?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Janmar.
Parang letter
Okay.
C po yung answer sa number 1. Kasi may ako dito. May basis ako dito. May may reading materials ako nga kay Dunham yung letter C.
Letter
C.
C? C sa
Opo,
number 1?
Yes po.
Saan yan
May kasi ako, ma'am, tanang tawagan kani materials mga for area summary sa tanang area.
Sa akin
Wait
din
lang.
po, ma'am.
Wait lang.
Letter C siya po. Yun po talaga.
Sa
letter C.
akin din po. Tamang sagot.
Letter C din sa inyo? Wait lang.
Yung nasa, namin, ma'am, yung nasa handout, yung kay Arthur Dunham, mobilization of forces around real and created conflict.
Letter C. Yeah, wait lang. Arthur Dunham. Ang page yan.
Wala akong page.
Process of matching needs with resources as the conscious of social interactions and three types. Tama ba yan? Hindi ko wala naman sa dito.
Ma'am, excuse me po, permission to speak
Letter
po. Yung letter B po, meron din po dun sa PowerPoint na binigay ni Dr. Angelito. Ito po yung, dinefine po ni Doc Angelito yung tatlong author ng CO po, si Ross Muray, si Manalili, tsaka po ito si Dunham. So, isa po tong letter B sa definition niya. Then, meron din pong letter C. So,
C.
bali po dalaw.
So,
Kay
letter
Maurice
D at saka
D.
letter C. Si letter D naman kay Mary Ross. So, letter C at saka B lang. Tama?
Yes po, ma'am. Nasa PowerPoint po dito. Thank you po.
Yes, ma'am.
It can be, okay, both B and C.
Letter B ang sagot.
Okay. Ano po final answer? B at saka C? Oo, saan nga yan sa na book? Anong
B,
book
ma'am,
yan? Sa
B ang
letter,
sagot.
yes, B at saka C. So, kaninong book yan? Book ang letter C. Okay, dito, letter D, si ano? Si Moreros. Yan. Ito naman, si letter A, kanino ito? Kanino si letter ano? Okay?
Yung letter A po, ma'am, kasi ano siya, integrating na po siya kay Ross, Dunham, tsaka Perman and Burin. Definition po.
Okay. Perlman and Burn at saka kay Ross. Ay, sa tatlo na yan. Gorin,
Si Ross, Dunham, Perlman, and Burin.
okay. Ayan. Okay, number 2. Kanino to? Ilan na?
Letter C ang to.
C po.
Letter?
C po.
For the book Pedagogy of the Oppressed, si Paulo Freire. Freire. Ayan. Kay Saul Alinsky naman, Rules for Radicals. Si Joseph Biden, sino ito? Hindi gumalaw?
Ma'am, hindi po naka-down yung word.
Wait lang ha.
Sa number 1 pa rin po.
Hindi pa rin?
Yes, ma'am.
Hindi pa rin po.
Ayan na.
Ayan,
Okay,
ma'am,
ma'am.
okay na.
Okay. Si ano, si Joseph Biden or Joseph Biden, sino ito?
US President, ma'am.
President? Joe Biden?
Joseph Biden, the 46th US President. Si Martin Luther King, sino naman ito?
Community cheese.
Sige. Okay, sa community chest. Siya ay isa ring aktivista. Yung civil rights movement ang kanyang pinangungunahan. So letter C, number 2. Okay, number 3. CO is described as a participatory process because of the following considerations, except
C.
anong it emanates from the bottom up and is not something imposed from top to down. It integrates the concerns of all sectors in the community. Pwede. It operates on the working principle of people-centered rather imposing the workers' interest. Tama din. So, yung sagot is
C.
Letter C. It seeks to persuade people to conform the political interests. Huwag niyong talagang kakaligtaan yung mga qualifiers. Sa panel coaching, ang dami ng mga qualifiers. Baka malito na kayo. Number 4, a worker who insists on having a mass relocation, even though the people do not see this as an option, is violating what principle?
Ma'am, pataas po yung PowerPoint.
Letter D po.
Letter D, ma'am, self-determination.
Okay. Hindi pa gumalaw ang okay, self-determination.
Okay na.
Okay. Ano ba si self-determination? Kayo nga. Kamu daw. Self-determination. Dahil dito yung keyword natin, si worker daw nag-insist on having a mass relocation. Kahit na yung mga tao did not see this as an option. Ano yung self-determination? Comment nyo lang para mabasa natin. Right to make decision po ng tao. Anong role ng social worker? Anong important role ng social worker ng self-determination? Yes, client has the right to decide. Ano yung function ni social worker sa self-determination of principle? Okay, enabler. Yung function niya naman. Function ni social worker. To function. Comment niyo lang. Empower the client. Ano pa? Providing objective alternatives. Yes, correct, Miss Meryl Oyao. Si social worker nagpo-provide lang ng mga alternatives. Then, it is the while you let the clients to decide and choose the appropriate alternative. Yes. Respect the rights and decision of client. Yes, tama. Support. Si participation. Si participation, ano naman si participation? Comment nyo na lang. I want to assess your level of kung prepared na ba talaga kayo. Si participation of the people as a right. Involvement. Yes, very good, Roxanne. Involvement of client in the entire helping relationship. When you involve the client throughout the helping relationship, you are employing this principle of participation. Si controlled emotional involvement naman, generic na principles ito. Lahat sila lalabas on the tatlong methods like casework, group work at saka case community organizing. Lahat sila lalabas. Worker is sensitive to clients' feelings and controlled emotional involvement. Yes, si controlled emotional involvement naman, ito ay appropriate response ni social worker to the client's feelings, release of feelings, yan. Appropriate response, itong controlled emotional involvement. Si individualization naman, Yes, very good, Stephanie. And understanding of each client's unique qualities. That is why we use differential use of theories, assessment. We use this dahil alam natin or recognize natin na yung mga client natin is unique, different from each other. Okay, number 5. Ito naman si, ano pa ba ibang principles? Non-judgmental attitude. Sige, comment nyo na lang para basahin natin. Non-judgmental attitude. Okay, not labeling them. Ano pa? When you are demonstrating or employing non-judgmental attitude principle, you are employing a non-blaming attitude or behavior towards your client. Professional judgment, ano yung sinabi ko? Non-judgmental attitude. Yes, non-judgmental attitude. Ano naman pagkakaiba ni acceptance sa non-judgmental attitude na principle? Kailan yung magagamit si acceptance? At kailan din yung magagamit si non-judgmental attitude? Sige nga, baka may nalilito pa rito sa acceptance at saka sa non-judgmental attitude. Pwede kayo mag-unmute? Okay. Accepting the person who they really, yung acceptance, yes, ang acceptance. Kailan natin gagamitin si acceptance? Respecting the client, regardless of their behavior or under any circumstances, nire-respect natin si client. Ano man siya, yes. Initial interaction, yes, very good, Carmela or Raleigh Sinoro. When you are interacting your client from initial pa lang na transaction ninyo kay client, you are we should use acceptance principle. Yung pinakauna-unahang principle na gagamitin natin to put our clients at ease or to build rapport with them is acceptance. Basta una, kailan. Example, si client ay nire-refer sa atin, si client ay ini-endorse sa atin, or walk-in client, unang transaction. Si non-judgmental attitude naman, kailan gagamitin? Kapag meron ng interaction or alam mo na yung ni client information. Alam mo na yung hindi lang basic information ni client, kundi pati na yung mga experiences niya, anong nagawa niya. Okay, sa throughout assessment na si non-judgmental attitude. Si naman, anong last? Non-judgmental, the worker does not, yes, the worker does not use derogatory labels to identify his client. Like, prostitute siya, ano pa? Si naman, ano pa bang ibang principle? Faith, yes. Anong participation, confirmation, retarded. Parang sila, 10 yan lahat, di ba? Ang mga principles. No labeling. Si self-awareness, sige, si self-awareness naman, client worker self-awareness. Basahin natin. Okay, purposeful expression of feelings naman. Unahin natin si purposeful expression of feelings. What is the role of the client sa purposeful expression of feelings sa principal? Role ni worker. Anong role ni worker and function ni worker sa purposeful expression of feelings? It is the part of the client wherein the client can share his or her feelings. Worker listens attentively. Worker listens purposefully. Si client worker, yung role niya ito is to enable the client to share sa kanyang mga feelings, especially the negative feelings. So sa purposeful siya. Bakit purposeful? Bakit purposeful ang pag-express ni client ng feelings? Dahil you can unmute naman. Okay, recognition of the clients need to express their feelings. Bakit purposeful yung pag-express ni client sa feelings niya? Dahil
neither discourages nor condemns the expression of feelings.
Purposeful siya dahil through interposing relevant questions, nagiging may direction, nagiging tulay or nagdadirect iyon towards understanding our client. Okay? Sa naman sa worker self-awareness, the worker is always conscious that ang kanyang ginagawa is relevant sa client's hindi. Si worker's self-awareness is always conscious siya na yung mga niya is hindi siya nag-influence sa kanyang influence sa kanya ang sa client, or yung mga ginagawa niya is for the client's sake. Always siya ganon, parang i-control niya yung mga biases niya, parang ganon. Okay, let's move on na tayo. Number 4 pa lang tayo. Okay, number 5. Model in CO where more technical or expert roles are emphasized, such as fact-finding, implementation of programs. Bakit letter B? Social planning.
Ma'am, hindi gumagalaw po yung PowerPoint.
Di pa? Maulan kasi sa amin. Hindi pa. Ayan na.
Hindi pa po, ma'am.
Hindi pa,
Wala pa po, ma'am.
Okay, technical po kasi ang uses expert role. Very good sa Kili. Ayan na.
Okay naman. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
number
Okay na po.
Okay naman.
Bravo. Ayan, sa 3 models of community organization practice according to selected practice variables. Nasa orange book to. Ayan, sa social planning, fact gathering. Yung natin, more technical or expert roles. Technical, asan si technical dito? Hindi pa gumalaw?
Loading, ma'am.
Hindi pa, ma'am.
Loading. Hindi pa rin, ayan na. Okay. Okay, ayan na. Ayan na.
Okay naman.
Gumalaw na sa number 6. Hindi pa. Hindi pa? Hindi pa rin?
3 models of
Table po.
Naririnig lang ako?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am po.
Okay. Maulan na. Lakas ng ulan. Kita nga. Number 6, wala pa? Hindi pa gumalaw?
Hindi pa, ma'am.
Okay, basahin ko na lang muna. Ayan na. When
Ayan
people in the community are informed informed of warning signals, giving evacuation drills on what to do and where to go when disaster strikes. We say that there is... Anong answer?
Letter C, ma'am.
Okay, disaster preparedness. Dahil when people informed of warning signals, ayan. Yan na lang. Ayan, see, disaster mitigation and prevention, raising awareness, ito yung una, about potential hazards and how to address them. Educating the public about how to properly prepare for different types of disaster. Example, installing and strengthening prediction and warning systems. Pangalawa, see disaster preparedness. Assemble a disaster supply kit. Locate safe places in your home for each type of disaster. Determine the best evacuation routes from your home. Become trained in first aid and CPR. Di pa rin gumalaw. Ayan na, gumalaw na. Disaster response. Ito na yun sa evacuation, search, and rescue, providing immediate assistance, assessing damage, continuing assistance. Pang-apat is disaster rehabilitation or food for work, permanent housing, or livelihood. May lumabas ito sa board exam. Kung hindi ako hindi ako nakakalimutan. Si disaster preparedness yung lumabas. Anong law ito?
10121 po ba yun?
Okay, RA 10121. Very good. Okay, number 7. This is a type of goal categories which entails the completion of a community social problem pertaining to the function of our community social system. Hindi pa gumalaw. Gumalaw na?
Hindi pa, ma'am.
Okay. Hindi pa. Okay, task goal. Kasi, ayan na. Entails the completion of a community social problem. Ito ay may concrete tasks to be undertaken to meet specific needs or problems or solve problems. Example, assessment of communities or data gathering. Data gathering yung tasks by using survey, interview, informal interview, or ano pa. Example rin, to help people analyze the data from that survey or interview or informal interview through situation analysis and problem analysis. Situation analysis, ito yung breaking up of a problem na tinitingnan yung mga problema sa kabuuan. Si problem analysis naman, tinitingnan si cause at saka effect ng problem. So, si process goals naman, ito a process of helping people to strengthen quality of participation. A process of helping people to strengthen quality of participation, self-direction, and cooperation. It is concerned, kasi process nga, it is concerned for people to grow and develop. May progress, dapat may progress dito, to help our client to have progress. Example, motivate the people to be aware of their problem. So, yung process nito, parang conscientization. Example then, make people aware of the causes and effects of their problems and needs to move them, deal with this. Relationship goals, it, change certain types of relationships and decision-making processes. Diffusing power to wider bases. Example, develop interrelationship and support with one another and doing away with people's dependence on authority figure for decision-making. At saka, example pa rin, to engender wider cooperation and understanding through collaborative and joint efforts of the people. So, ayan. Ito lang. Gumalaw na ba?
Hindi pa, ma'am.
Hindi pa, ma'am.
Sorry. Mahina yung connection ko dito. Anyway, last na to. Last na ba to ninyo na ano? Mga drills, practice test?
Wala pa kami sa group.
Work, ma'am, wala pa.
Wala pa. Nakatapos na kayo ng unit test?
Wala pa din, ma'am.
Wala pa.
Baka bukas po.
Last
Baka,
week naman
baka
ngayon. Last week na ngayon kasi tapos na ang weekend.
Ayan,
wala,
ma'am,
oo
okay
nga.
na.
Okay, ayan. Number 8 na tayo. Okay. You have identified a crucial problem that the PO needs to address. Despite the PO's disagreement with you, as they have other issues they want to address, the plan of action proceeded. You observe that the PO has not shown much interest in the activities. What principle was overlooked here?
Letter B, ma'am.
Anong pwede po magsali sa final coaching? Anong sagot sa iba? Principle lang naman yung hinahanap natin dito. So, si justice at saka si assessment, ex na agad, pampagulo lang. So, participation naman, hindi siya participation. So, community self-determination. Principle. Ayan. Gumalaw na, hindi pa. Number 9. The process whereby the community organizer gradually leaves the community as the community-based organization moves towards independence and self-reliance.
Community exit.
Okay, very good. Community exit. Hindi, walang termination sa sa CO. X na agad. Parang ano to, phase out, diba? Yung ginagamit sa CO.
Ma'am, hindi nag-remove.
Hindi gumalaw?
Hindi, ma'am.
Okay, ayan na.
No. Ay, okay na po.
Okay. Number 10, the worker uses consensus and group discussions as tactics in his or her work in community. Very good. Locality development. Nabasa niyo na yung ano sa models of CO sa Orange Book? Nabasa niyo na?
Opo, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Worker, number 11. Worker uses
Thank you po.
conflict and negotiation as tactics in his or her community work. Kapag conflicts and negotiation, ano raw?
Social action.
Very good. Social action.
Hindi po nag-akyat.
Hindi pa. Ayan na. Ay, hindi pa rin. Ito talaga yung mga challenge kapag nasa online. Lalo na't maulan sa amin. Wala pa. It's raining, men. Ayan na. Okay, number 12 na tayo. As identified by many community leaders and CO workers in the Philippines based on experience, the following are the existing block to growth except for
B, positive values.
ano ba dapat sa letter B?
Negative.
Negative values, social values like ano yon? Ano yung mga
Hindi
negative
nag
social values? Ningas kogon,
Hindi
what
ko
else? Ano?
Manya na habit po.
hindi makita
Behavior
yung
na
choices,
habit.
ma'am.
Hindi, ano? Hindi pa makita. Wait lang. Yung PPT, di gumagalaw. Wait lang ha.
Okay na.
Ayan na.
Okay naman.
Ano pa sa negative social values? Yung fatalism, bahala na. Kasali pa rin
Hala
yun.
na.
Okay. Pwede mo man dun sa Google Form na lang kayong magbasa. Sa Google Form. Hindi na share sa akin. Ay, oo nga, no. Ma'am, Ma'am Irel? I-share sa akin yung ma'am, Google Form po.
Ano po, ma'am?
Paki-share po sa akin yung Google Form.
Okay po, ma'am.
Ay, meron pala akong mga dito. Mga ganito. So, kailangan ko talaga dito magbasa.
Sige, ma'am. Okay lang, ma'am. Diyan na lang po.
Sige, okay lang. Okay, number 13. The chosen leader of the PO is a shy woman who has limited experience in doing organizational work in the recent past. You learned that prior to her family life, she is an active leader in the student council. You talked to her and made her realize her potentials and previous experiences in becoming a leader. What role did you demonstrate here?
Enabler, ma'am.
Ano daw? Hindi ako marinig.
Letter C po.
Okay, enabler. Kasi, you made her realize her potentials. Yun na lang yung best keyword sa enabler. Okay, sa roles of CO worker, ayon kay Miklat. Enabler, enabling to establish goals, objectives, and setting priorities. Kapag helper naman, you help community groups to identify their problems, needs, and take effective action. Guide, when you guide the community in the process through difficulties encountered. Initiator, initiating action through education, demonstration, and other techniques and strategies. Sa broker naman, when you, ano pa itong broker? Between groups, client, community, and outside resources. It is a process of making referrals to link a family or person to needed resources. When you connect between groups, client, community, and outside resources. At saka advocate naman, advocating the just cause of any disadvantaged groups or sectors. Sa consultant naman, when you provide expert knowledge and information to achieve planned goals. Intervenor, paulit-ulit nyo tong pero mas mabuting paulit-ulit ninyo mabasa para ma-retain talaga sa ninyo, long-term memory. Intervenor intervening for and on behalf of the people for their participation and involvement in the formulation of social welfare programs, services intended to benefit or affect them. Planner, when you plan for the social welfare or services sector in planning bodies. Researcher, when you make research on current problems, needs, and issues as a basis for action planning. Okay, number 14, when community development should be concerned with the welfare of the whole community, then why they are biased for the poor?
Letter
Because they
D.
are those people who are deprived and oppressed. Because they are vast majority of the people who have not. Because they are less educated and less organized stakeholders. So, all of the above. Sana naman, walang nagkamali dito. Tama ba? Walang nagkamali? Bonus question ito. Siguro wala. Okay, number 15. The recognition of the people's role as the prime movers of development is also the awakening of a shared critical consciousness that gives birth to what process? Letter
D.
dahil
Consciousness.
awakening of shared critical consciousness. Ito talaga yung hinighlight ni Buenviaje. You recognize the peoples as the prime community residents as the prime movers of development. Ito yung nasa kay Buenviaje naka-highlight talaga. Sa consciousness process. Okay, number 16. Why is it preferable to have a low-profile entrance rather than grand entrance in entering into the community?
Letter C, ma'am.
Okay, nasa book pa rin ni Buenviaje. To avoid unnecessary or false expectation from the people. To avoid being judged by the people in the community, hindi. To build good rapport, to be respected by the people. Si A at saka si D ang layo. Si letter B naman, sa sa entry into the community ito. Entry into the community. Si letter C, ito yung best answer nito. Ay hindi siya sa entry into the community, pero yung hinahanap dito is bakit raw, di ba? So letter C. The best answer. Number 17 or the correct answer pala. Number 17, the following are not the two contrasting approach used in engaging the community people in social analysis except so double yung hinahanap natin dito? Double negative. So, si positive yung hinahanap natin. Tama? So, letter D. Parehas magkasama yung may word na focus. Hihihi. Ano? Parehas magkasama yung may word na focus. Double. Okay. Problem-focused approach promotes greater awareness and increased abilities to identify different problems and their causes. It is less useful for building the future with visions and commitment. It is more defensive than creative. Ayon kay Buenviaje. Kasi when you solve one problem, the other problem may arise. So it is more defensive. So more on treating na lang siya rather than creative. So ang the best daw is asset-focused approach. Local assets become the focus rather than local needs. We identify and build on strengths sa mga resources at saka sa internal resources ng mga tao. 15. Letter D, consciousness process. Delta, 15. 16, letter C, avoid unnecessary or false expectation. 17, letter D. Okay, number 18. According to the book of Buenviaje, what phase of CO process where the community people and CDW gives signals to work together as partners in development? Letter
Letter A po.
Okay, very good. CO proper middle layer. Anong not D, Miss Glenda?
Sa number 15 po, ma'am.
Number 15. Consciousness process. Not D?
No, yes. Kuan, ma'am, kanang empowering process po. Page 4 sa book.
Ni Buen Viaje?
Yes, ma'am.
Wait lang.
Tama siya sa Google Form, ma'am. Kadto nga ingon ni Glenda nga correct answer.
Kaning consciousness process? Wait lang ha.
Di, ma'am, yung
Okay.
empowerment.
Empowering process pala. Wait lang. For process of awareness. Yes, ano pala, empowering process sa inyong answer dito. Pero sa Google Form, ito.
Sa
Ano
Google
nila-
Form, ma'am. Tama, ma'am. Empowering process ang sa Google Form.
Okay, okay. Empowering process. Akala ko letter D. Asan na tayo? Okay, sa CO proper dito sa letter A sa number 18. Pre-entry, ito na yung mag-ano ka na merong clarify values, select area, CO area, formulate indices for selection. Sa entry to the community, establish a friendly yet purposeful relationship. Dito na si courtesy call nangyayari. Okay, may tanong lang ako. Anong importance? Mali po sa form yung empowerment. Mali. Letter D talaga sa Google Form. Isalin nyo na lang sa baka may perfect. Isalin nyo na lang sa pag-count. Okay, may tanong ako sa entry into the community. Bakit, anong importansya or anong importance ng courtesy call? You can unmute na lang.
To pay respect po sa sa barangay officials po.
Very good. Ano pa? Yes, very good. To know the purpose of the CO. Purpose of community organizing sa development worker at sa community organizer. Security. To be aware. Ano pa? Ano yung anong tawag mo? To be aware. Dito sa courtesy call, ang importante. Yung talaga is may communication. May communication or may permission or may letter of permission tayo from our supervisor. Yes, agreement to engage partners. Oh, yes, consent. Yan, thank you. Bonita Mundong. May communication tayo or may permission tayo or consent galing sa supervisor natin to engage community organizing. Hindi lang tayo nagbuot-buot sa Tagalog no, hindi lang tayo yung intention natin is legal. Wala tayo lang self-interest lang natin. At saka yung purpose natin sasabihin natin at saka yung duration ano pa? Agreement, consent, ano pa to? Hindi nagbait-baitan, buot-buot. Hindi buot-buot. Ang tawag nun sa Tagalog.
Ma'am, hindi lang
Yung ano lang natin. Ha? Legit yung ano natin, intention or purpose. O hindi tayo naggawa-gawa lang. Legit yung purpose natin or intention natin. So, dapat merong consent or letter of permission. Ganon. Ano pa? Hindi scam. Okay, hindi scam. Legit. Okay. Dito na tayo sa okay, yung entry into the community or dito maano si courtesy call or yung ano knock before entering. Yung ano kapag na bibisita kasi isang bahay, wag magpadalos-dalos. Yung ito yung ano unang kinauunahan ito yung unang ginagawa natin kapag when we ano bibisita sa bahay, di ba? Mag ano tayo katok like kakatokin natin yung pinto. Courtesy call to formal and informal leaders initially identified. Build rapport by introducing self and the development office that they represent. Leveling of expectation and clarification of purpose. Dito rin natin sinasabi yung duration, kung hanggang kailan ba, ano yung scope ng ano, CO na gagawin natin. Ayun. Immersion with the people, ito na yung pumupunta tayo sa community. Community development worker becomes one with the community people by integrating. Yun yung sa integration, we live as one with the community people. Kung ano yung ginagawa nila sa araw-araw, ginagawa rin natin. Example, kapag ano sila, gigising sila alas 4 in the morning. So gigising rin tayo dahil baka ano sila, may daily routine sila na mangingisda. So ikaw din punta ka rin doon. May mga workers naman dito, 'di ba? Mga working na sa inyong batch. May mga ano ito, sa immersion with the people, integration with the people, may mga principle, meron mga ano, may mga dapat ginagawa at saka merong ang tawag nun, may rules at saka regulation. Dapat hindi ka do not be sa tawag nun, wag kang iinom, parang ganon. Respect with their culture, adapt their culture, ganon. We live as one with the community people. So sa CO proper naman, it signals the CP and CDW are already prepared to work together as partners. So dito na, yung community worker begins to contribute their catalyzing efforts of engaging community people in shared leadership, participatory decision-making, management and resource development, aimed at enhancing participation in managing development initiatives. Sa phase over naman, ito na yung CP, community people gradually manifest growing competencies, expanding shared responsibilities. Meron naman kayong book ni Buen Viaje, di ba? Enables community people to leap gradually to a higher consciousness level, commitment, and competency in participatory and integrated development. Wala. Okay, buti na lang nilagay ko to dito. Galing ito sa book ni Buen Viaje. May pa ako, i-attach pa ako dito ng mga principle when we doing immersion with the people. Anong book yan, ma'am? Nasa ito?
Thank you, ma'am.
Kay Buen Viaje. Okay. Number 19, what is the highlight in the immersion with the people phase? Wala po book. Wala kayo book. Okay, i-attach ko lahat dito. Yung important lang naman.
Hindi po
Thank you,
nag-book yung
ma'am.
PPT, ma'am.
Ha?
Hindi
ko
po
magalaw?
yan na. Okay na po.
Ayan. Okay. Anong answer? Is the highlight. Letter? Okay, very good. Letter D, building trust and cooperation. Si courtesy call from the leaders, ito yun sa entry, community entry. Community people and signals to work together as partners in development. Ano to? Sa? Ano?
CO proper.
Proper na yan. Sigdas, ayan. Okay. Si identification of different stakeholders sa ano to? Sa pre-entry. Tama? Tama ba?
Yes po.
Yes, ma'am.
CO proper. Anong sagot sa number 18? Ano, letter? Ano ba yun? Letter A, CO proper, middle layer. Okay, number 20. What aspect of CO is indispensable and is a systematic process of gathering, analyzing, and utilizing data in the community?
Social
Letter.
investigation. Letter C, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Social investigation. Social analyzing? Hindi. Si data utilization, hindi rin. Data process, hindi. So, very obvious, social investigation. Sa social investigation, merong tatlong process. Una, preliminary social investigation. Anong dito? Anong document meron dito sa preliminary social investigation? Anong document? Okay, tentative community profile. Anong ginagamit dito na technique sa preliminary social investigation? Is very good, Carmela. Pakikibalita. Glenda Aguilar, tama ka rin, PCP. Sa social investigation naman, proper, ano dito? Document. Validated. Ano yung validated community profile, di ba? Validated community profile. Yes, thank you. Expanded. May expanded ba? Isa, kay Buen Viaje, ano lang, VCP. Okay, may expanded. Pero sa kay Buen Viaje, ano lang, validated community profile lang man yan siguro. Sa anong yan, technique na ginagamit dyan sa social investigation proper? Yes, pakikiramdam. Very good. Sa ano naman, sa deepening of social investigation, anong techniques? Dalawa yun.
Pakikialam at pakikisangkot po.
Okay, pakikialam at pakikisangkot. Ano naman document yon? Meron ba yung document? OCP. Ano yung OCP? Operational. Okay, very good. Operational Community Profile. Number 21, what is the basic technique used if there is an ocular survey or interviews from key informants that secure relevant information in the community?
Po. A.
Pakikibalita, very good. So dito yun sa preliminary social investigation. Pakikibalita. Yun. Mga tawag ng community profile, tinitingnan natin. At mga relevant information in the community, anong kultura, ano pa ba? Pakikibalita, technique used during pre-entry to entry into community. Pakikiramdam sa during immersion with the people. Ayan pala. Pakikialam at pakikisangkot, technique used during CO proper and phase over. Number 22. Okay. Here, stand down ni Miss Mary Ann. On what phase where the organizer appoints courtesy call to the formal and informal leaders of the community? sa very good entry into the community. Paulit-ulit na, di ba? Pero mas mabuting nauulit-ulit ninyo. Number 23, in participatory rural appraisal, hindi pa gumalaw. Okay, ayan. In participatory rural appraisal, why is there a need to use of visualization in analysis and planning? Dito, letter B, entry into the community.
Letter A, ma'am, the enable participation.
Agree?
Ano yan? Sa? Wait lang, tingnan ko yung answer key. 23. Letter A, to enable participation regardless of literacy level.
Excuse me
Ayan.
po, ma'am.
Ano?
Yung 23 po, ma'am, letter D po yung answer, all of the above. Nasa book po siya ni Buen Viaje, page, kuan pa. Wait lang pa. Page 39 po. Andyan po lahat.
Lang.
Ay, sorry. 37 pala. Son.
Ma'am, hindi po, letter A lang kasi yung sabi niya dito, visualization that enables participation regardless of literacy level. Parang nahati po siya sa A at saka sa B. Yung to facilitate po, kasama siya sa
13 lang. 39? 38.
39 po, ma'am.
37 po.
Saan yan? 38 yan?
37, ma'am. Sa
Ay,
Heart of Community Organization.
37.
Ayan. The tool emphasizes local knowledge. Ito, enable participation, facilitate information sharing, analysis, and action. Lang. To facilitate group animation exercises. Tama. Okay. To monitor and evaluate. Saan si monitor and evaluate? Wait lang ha.
Last sentence po, ma'am, sa paragraph na yun.
Sometimes hold action planning workshops. Ay, hindi. Ay, monitor na tama. Okay, all of the above. Pala. Mali itong ano ko. Letter D. Lahat sila tama. Okay, sorry, may nalibat na si ma'am.
Sa Google Form po, ma'am, paki-change, salamat.
Sa Google Form, si ma'am Irel. Ma'am Irel. Okay, ano daw ma'am, paki-change.
Change ko na lang po, ma'am.
Okay. So, participatory rural appraisal, ayan, sinulat ko na. Tama ba yan? Baka hindi. I-change ko
Ma'am,
na lang
hindi
yan.
po. Letter A po talaga yung sagot dyan, ma'am. Kasi
Ma'am,
hindi lang po ng
Yes,
tanong,
ma'am,
ma'am,
letter A
is
at
yung importance lang po ng visualization.
Yes, ma'am. I disagree I agree sa sinabi niya, and I disagree to Ate Geraldine kasi visualization lang po yung highlight. Hindi naman kasali yung group animation and exercises para sabihin natin lahat yung tama. Like specific kasi visualization. Kaya
Pati ako naglibog na, ay saha. In particular, rural appraisal, why is there a need to use of visualization and analysis in planning? Wait lang. That enables person regardless of literacy level. Okay. So, hindi para lahat. Ito, kasi yung ano lang, A. Lahat sila ang na andito sa pero yung sa tanong, why is there a need to use of visualization in analysis and planning? Tama?
Okay po. Thank
Yes
you po.
Okay. Ayan pala, ayan. It uses visualization. Ayan. Okay, number 24. What technique does a community development worker use if he or she wants to feel the pulse of the people regarding their dreams and aspiration? Letter C. Yung keyword natin, feel the regarding of their, yan. Okay, number 25. Hindi pa gumalaw.
Hindi pa, ma'am. Ayan, ma'am. Okay na.
Number 25. Some of your core group members are chauvinistic. What principle do you need to be conscious of in relating with them?
Acceptance, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Acceptance. Regardless of ano man sila, accept natin sila. May nagkamali pa ba dito? Wala na? Wala siguro. Perfect na kayong lahat dito sa principles. Okay, number 26. What type of analysis that identifies the dimensions of a problem and determining the strategic solutions? Letter? Okay. Very good. First field analysis. Ano yung dimensions? Ano yung mga dimensions? Dalawa yun, di ba? You can unmute. Ano yun?
Driving force and restraining force.
Oh, very good. Restraining force. Si SWOT analysis naman, tool for social analysis, identification of dynamic interrelationship between and among strengths and weaknesses of the internal environment as well as the opportunity and threats posed by the external environment. May may kabaliktaran, si TOES analysis. Baliktad naman. Si gender analysis, understanding and documenting the differences in gender roles, activities, needs, and opportunities in a given context. Stakeholder analysis, approach for understanding a system by identifying the key actors or stakeholders and their mutual relationship in the system. Okay, number 27, from the community people who are those directly affected.
A, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Letter A. Sino ba indirectly affected? Yung indirectly affected naman, sino? Hello?
Mga NGOs, ma'am.
Very good. NGO. Ano pa? It's very good, Christine Lumos. Mga NGO. Ano pa? You can comment na. Ha? Okay, private business. Okay. What are the major interrelated phases of CO according to Buen Viaje? Letter, re-entry, entry to the community, immersion with people, CO proper, and phase over. Okay, letter A, very good. Okay, very good. Number 29, a concept of community where people hold common values, functions, or interests. like community chess, professional community, fisher folk. 29, letter A. Ha? A? Hindi, letter A. Letter B, functional community. Yung keyword natin dito, hold common values, functions.
Letter B, ma'am.
So,
B.
Letter B.
Functional community.
Ito yung mga konsepto, dalawang konsepto ng community, si geographic community at saka si functional community. Si geographic community naman, people in specific geographical area, like sitio, barangay, region, nation, and the world. Community, a group of people gathered in geographic area who have common interests. The online community naman, whose members interact with each other primarily via the internet. Dalawa lang yung concept ng community, si geographic community at saka si functional community. Okay, number 30. Is both a process and method of raising people's awareness about reality, moving them into action to form organizations and mobilizing resources to respond to their immediate and long-term needs. Diyos ko, sala, pindot.
Community organization, ma'am.
C.
Okay. Very good. Letter C. May nagkakamali pa ba dito? May nagkamali pa ba dito? Ano niya? Very na kasi broad na siya. Process and method. Method raising people's awareness about reality. So, pina-identify natin, included na yun, pina-identify natin sila sa kanilang problems, sa kanilang needs, aspiration, moving them into action. So, jointly, may collaboration. So, to form organization. Ayan, form organization. Ito yung important element ng CO, di ba? Yung una is mobilizing resources, di ba? Ayan, mobilizing resources. Ayan na, nakikita natin. Tapos pangalawa sa element ng CO, ano pa yon? May nakakaalala ba doon? Di ba tatlo yon? Ano yung isa? Screen? Anong screen? Anong tatlong elements ng CO? Sinong nakaka-remember? Very broad. Notice, very broad itong natin, question, di ba? Ito, process and method of raising people's awareness about reality. So, pina-identify natin sila. Oh yes, formation of people's organization. Yan, ayan. Form organizations, di ba? Lahat ng elements nakasali dito sa community organization. Hindi siya community consciousness. 'Di ba? Awareness about reality. Ano ba yung sinabi ni Moreiros? Na meaning, 'di ba? Identification of needs, problems, aspiration, defining 'di ba? Defining, prioritizing them. May collaborative effort, joint effort, collaboration, may coordination, di ba? So, andito na to. Moving them into action to form organization din. Ito rin yung nasa kay di ba? Moreiros. And mobilizing resources. Ito yung isang element din ng community organizing, di ba? Di ba tatlo yon? Una is mobilizing resources, formation of people's organization, ayan, to form organization, di ba? Ayan din, saka sa community education and training, di ba? Yes, education and training to respond to their immediate and long-term needs. Di ba? Hindi siya community consciousness alone. Very broad. Notice, ang question natin, yung way of questioning is very general. So general din yung jargon or term which is very appropriate din naman si community organization. Wag lang kayo mag-stick sa keyword na awareness about reality. Basahin nyo yung kabuuan na question. Wag kayong padalos-dalos. Nakuha? Huwag kayo very
Yes, ma'am.
excited. Pagsagot. Yes, process and method. Si consciousness is only a process. 'Di ba? Method, ito yung method, 'di ba? Tatlo lang method ng social work profession, 'di ba? Casework, group work, at saka CO. So saan ba yung method diyan? C lang alone, 'di ba? Automatic letter C. Nakita niyo yung method lang, 'di ba? Process and method. Nakuha? Tatlo lang yung method ng Okay, tatlo yung method ng social work. Casework, group work, at saka CO lang. So dito, letter C. Okay, very good. Number 31. Let's all get together and talk this over. Is the basic change strategy of what? Ayan. Pangalawang beses to lumabas sa board exam. Look, let's all get together and talk this over. Word to word, galing sa orange book. Kaya kailangan nyo talaga mabasa si orange book. Si kay social planning naman, anong ginamit ni Mendoza doon? Let's get the fact and take the logical next step. Very good. Ali? Sa naman, sa social action, anong ginamit ni Mendoza? Yan, mga yan, lumabas dyan talaga. Lumabas talaga sa board exam. Let's organize to destroy our oppressor. Okay. Ano naman siya, 'di ba? Parang may naman tayo, may hint naman tayo kung ano ang locality development, kung read and understand lang talaga natin yung mga concepts at saka yung mga definition niya. So kahit man hindi word to word yung pagkagamit sa board exam questions, at least mahihinuha na talaga natin na ito talaga yung answer or mga correct choices. Ano lang talaga, read and understand the question. Yun lang talaga, kahit kayo, kahit inaantok na kayo, comprehend lang talaga. Comprehension is very powerful. Okay, in using social action model, the worker is likely to incorporate which of the following role? Anong answer natin dito?
Letter B, ma'am.
Wait lang. 32. Kay advocate.
Yes, B.
Okay, very good. Social action model. Malayo na yun. Number 33, a model that involves in translating social goals into programs and services.
B, social planning.
Okay, very good. Social planning. Sa social planning daw si consumer daw si community people, consumer of the services. 34, community organizing is a process of finding solutions to social problems by redistributing resources, functions, and decision-making power. This is defined by, kanino yan? Perlman and Green. Tama na ba sa Google Form natin?
B, ma'am, B, Morelos.
Ha? Ha? Kay Mirror Rose ba yan? Wait lang. Kay ano yan? Kay Perlman and Gurin.
Hindi pala, parang singa.
Perlman and Gurin, page to? Sa chapter 1, sa kay Miklat na book, sa red book. Si Robert Winter, ano to, sa group work ito, pampagulo lang to. Si Arthur Dunham, yun yung ano, kanina, sa number 1. Di ba si Arthur Dunham, siya rin nag-ano ng task goals, relationship goals, at saka process goals, di ba?
Yes.
Kay Murray Ross, parang 5 yon na mga ano, identify problems and needs. Ano kayo, ano nyo yan, i-memorize sa long-term memory. Huwag lang sa ano short-term memory ninyo. Baka ano na, full storage na. Baka kasi ano, lalabas din sa board exam na merong ipapa-identify kung sino mga author or proponent. Okay, number 35. Conflict tactics are emphasized in this model, including methods such as confrontation and direct action. Ano nang answer dito? Number 35.
Social action po.
Okay, very good. Social action. May nagkakamali pa ba dito? Sana wala na. Number 36. It was created by President Ramon Magsaysay in 1956, which implemented the UN concept of community development in the Philippines. Nasa ano to? Orange book?
Pakad.
Nasa orange book. Tapos nasa kay Miklat or sa red book.
Letter B.
Presidential Assistance on Community Development. Parang meron na din naman siyang ano, keyword, community development in the Philippines. Sa ano ito raw yung nag-ano ng principle of self-help ba 'yon? Si PACD. Tingnan natin. Yeah, principle of community self-help. Si PACD. Yes, very good. Number 37. The Federation of Urban Poor Community Groups based in relocation sites and areas for demolition established in 1970 and considered to be the oldest urban poor organization in the Philippines. Okay, very good. Mani sila lahat. Ayan, letter B. Zone 1 Tondo Organization. Gumalaw na ba? Hindi pa. Ayan na. Okay, number 38. The origin of CO as a method can be traced to the influence of this organization. Anong answer?
Zoto.
Number 38 na tayo. Hindi pa gumalaw yung ano.
Letter C, ma'am. Letter C.
Okay. Charity Organization Society. Okay, number 39, an effective strategy for lack of manpower of resources. Kapag ganito na, anong gagawin?
Use of volunteers.
Use of volunteers. Wala. Nasa, ano to, kay Miklat na book. Okay, 40. Inday reported to the police that one of the bahay katuwaan in their city is hiring minor dancers to entertain customers. The chief of police in the city decided to raid the said establishment. The minors were rescued and the owner got arrested. Who have the right for the closure of the said establishment? Local chief of police, local chief executives, local legislative, barangay captain. 38 is letter C, Charity Organization Society. Delay nga po. Delay. Kaya nga ano, matatagalan tayo siguro. Hindi naman masyado. Bibilisan lang natin. Sana tayo 14 ano? Letter?
Local chief executives, ma'am.
Okay, local chief executives. Number 41, under what law Does the right person authorize for the closure of illegal establishments? Under what law? 41, hindi pa gumalaw, no? Yes. RA 7160. Ano yun si RA 7160?
Local
The
government.
Local Government Code of 1991. Si 7610, ano to?
Special protection of ano.
Okay, Special Protection of Children. Okay, si 5185, meron bang 5185? Limutan ko na to. 5815, meron ba ito?
Oceanary na po yun, ma'am.
Ano? Ano? Kita narinig. Okay, ano na tayo? 42. When people in the community are informed of warning signals, given evacuation drill. Okay. 5185, an act granting, ano yun? Granting further autonomous powers to local government. Section 1 or title. The Decentralization Act of 1967. So, yung pinakabago na latest, ito na siguro yung expanded na to, is RA 7160. 1967 pa man ito. Okay. Okay, number 42. Thank you, Miss Mary June. When people in the community are informed of warning signals, given evacuation drill on what to do and where to go when disaster strikes. This is preparedness. Preparedness, yon. Okay, preparedness. Ma'am Iril? Yes po, ma'am. Pwede, yes po, ma'am. Mag-una sila mag-start. Mag-take ng drill sa morning. Okay, number 43. Anna and her family migrated to Canada because her husband was assigned there. They were living there for almost a decade, but they still practiced their culture as a Filipino. They accepted their new culture in Canada, but without changing their original cultural elements. This process is called
Acculturation, ma'am.
okay, very good. Acculturation. Ano ba si amalgamation? Marriage.
Through marriage po.
Okay. Blending of cultures through marriage. Mixing two cultures to create a new culture, yung culture amalgamation. Okay, ayun, si assimilation naman. Ano si assimilation? Assimilation.
Yung isa lang po ang yung parang yung isa lang po na ano yung parang dominating.
Si assimilation.
Ma-change na ilang ano, ma'am, cultural.
Okay. Yung language, ma'am.
Yes po. Mag-move sila sa laing lugar po.
Okay. Si accommodation. Ano naman si accommodation? Kapag ano si accommodation? You can comment your answer. Kapag ano? Basahin natin. Meron na?
Accommodation, ma'am, from the word accommodation.
Ma-remove yung culture? Ano? Hindi kita masyado marinig. Assimilation, na-adapt po totally ang new culture at nawala po sa, okay. Yan yung assimilation. Si acculturation, ito yung borrowing ba yun? Borrowing but not. Assimilation, na-adapt po totally ang new culture at nawala po sa kanya ang dating culture. Si accommodation, ano si accommodation? Ma-remove yung culture or ma-overpower then mawala. Accommodation, ano yung accommodation?
Bale, tinanggal niya po ang conflict ng ibang culture.
Hindi kita masyado marinig, miss, comment mo na lang dito. Parang putol-putol. Accommodation. Anong accommodation? Natatandaan nyo pa? There is always conflict because of competition. Yan. Because, sa conflict ito ng medyo baka sa internet. O yeah, baka sa internet. Sa akin, baka sa akin. Ano pa yung accommodation? More on merong competition or conflict. Ma-maintain its identity, maintain process which follows. Yes, ito, tama. Mary Ann Andoy, very good. A process which follows competition or conflict. From the word accommodate po, bali tinanggal niya ang conflict ng ibang culture. Very good, Norima. Hindi kita narinig kanina. Okay. Number 44, a technique used in breaking up a problem situation or collection of data, exploring the content and examining and setting forth of the various aspects, issues, and relationships involved to gain insight and understanding. Partialization?
Letter D.
Lang. Di ba sabi ko na to, na-discuss ko na to sa community education siguro. Di ba? Tinitingnan natin yung various aspects, issues, and relationships. Yan yung yung the who, the where, why, what. Tinitingnan natin yung kabuuan ng situation. Di ba? Ito yung situation analysis. Kapag problem analysis lang alone, tinitingnan ang causes at saka effect ng problem. Si situation analysis, ayan, ito. To gain insight and understanding.
The whole
Ayan.
situation an individual.
Tinitingnan. Yung sino ang may problema, bakit nagkaroon ng problema, sino makakatulong sa kanila, anong mga institusyon, ganon. Ito yung sa situation analysis. Okay, hindi pa. Techniques and how they are used. Structuring, lumabas ito sa board exam. Ito yung use of suitable structures to engage in problem solving as councils, committees, task force, and ad hoc committee and study groups. Ito, situation analysis, problem analysis, looking into the causes of the problem and their effects. Role-playing and social drama. Role-playing, acting out a situation, or may may role sila na ina-assume, tapos ina-act out nila. Social drama, dramatic performance with psychological undertones designed for same intent but wider range of subtle messages with deeper emotional content sa social drama. Education and promotion employs a range of educational and promotional ways or approaches to enhance people's understanding. Okay, number 45. A strategy used where people are apathetic towards problems and needs. Introduction of this strategy is designed to awaken the people from their lethargy and trigger desired action to do something.
Use of conflict.
Use of conflict. Wait lang. Okay, very good. Use of conflict. Letter B. Pag nagugutom kayo, you can eat. Ayan, studies of CO and how they are used. Management of power, training of leaders for their role functions, organizing people for specific tasks, roles and functions, use of conflict. Ito ay popularized by Alensky. Ayan, collaborative strategy, campaign strategy, contest strategy, social brokerage, use of integrative mechanisms to strengthen organization, social protests to support social movements. Yun lang. Andito ito sa book ni Miklat. Kung sino walang book, sinulat ko na lang dito. Ayan. Okay, number 46. Understanding and documenting the differences in gender roles, activities, needs, and opportunities in a given context. My understanding, gender roles. So, very obvious, gender analysis. Oh my goodness. Ayan. Sa Google Classroom. Sila na po, Ma'am Giselle, ang mag-send. Isi-send ko po ito bukas. May attach lang ako galing sa book ni Buen Viaje. Kasi yung iba, walang book.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oo. Thank you. Number 47. This theory is concerned with how people may gain collective control over their lives. Thus, it is enhancing the power of people who lack of it. Empowerment connotes liberation, freedom from want, ignorance, exploitation, and the like. Okay. Very obvious, no? Empowerment perspectives. Si strength perspectives, ano siya? Focus. Ano siya? Nag-focus siya sa strength or mga resources within the the community or the people itself. Stakeholder analysis, kanina sinabi natin, hindi sila. So, letter B. Keyword natin dito, enhancing the power, people. Meron na ring empowerment, freedom. Ayan. Ganyan din gagawin ninyo. Kung sa inyong mga test questionnaire, gawin yung mag-underline kayo to para maano nyo talaga yung correct answer. Kaya nyo yan. Huwag kayong huwag kayong manghina ng loob. Na kaya ko nga, hindi nga ako achiever noon. Pero lang talaga, prayer. At saka yung deep motivation. Yun talaga yung very powerful. Okay, number 48. Which of the following is least incorrect about bottom-up approach? Least incorrect. Yung tama yung hinahanap natin. Letter. Development plan by experts at the top who also lead the process. Hindi. Hindi, di ba?
Letter C.
They provide little opportunity for people's participation. Okay, letter C. Emphasize the participation of the local community in development initiatives so that they can select their own goals and means of achieving them. C, D, community people have already been aware sa yung isa? Top to bottom. Number 48. Ben, the community organizer, together with the representative of the community has a schedule for presenting their proposal to the city mayor. Ben stated to the representative, I have here my own proposal to present, but I rather have yours to present later to the city mayor. From that statement, which is inapplicable of what Ben has shown, inapplicable. Ayan.
Letter D.
Okay, very good. Advocate. Siya lang yung ano. Okay, number 50. The following, pag alas 8, mag-break time muna tayo. Nagugutom na siguro tayong lahat. The following are factors to be considered in area selection except for
Letter B.
except, meron na except.
Letter C po.
B.
B, ma'am.
Letter,
Letter C. C, ma'am.
wait lang.
Letter B.
Bravo po. Bravo.
Letter B.
Peace and order situation. Yes,
B,
unstable
ma'am.
peace and kapag meron doong ano, except naman ito, di ba? Wala, hindi ito kasali. Except. Okay. Kapag ano, wag nating i-risk yung buhay natin, hindi tayo si Darna, hindi tayo superhero na siyam yung buhay. Okay, so situational na tayo. Malapit na tayo. 61, oh yes. The CO workers initial Nawala ako. Ayan. The CO worker's initial exposure to the community was not a pleasant one. She did not feel welcomed and the people regarded her with distrust similar to their cynicism towards government-initiated programs. They said that past commitments of government agencies were not delivered for one reason or another. To overcome the people's mistrust, it is important for the worker to initially
Letter B. Establish rapport with the people.
Okay, very good. Yan yung talagang unang gagawin natin to have mutual tawag doon, mutual acceptance. So to establish rapport with the people, establish rapport. To overcome the people's mistrust, we initially establish rapport with the people. Hindi contact intake interview, hindi avoid hostile people, provide direct assistance, walang connection. Si contact intake interview, ano sa 50? Letter B. Bravo. Okay, number 52. When the CO process focuses on changing certain social relationships in this community, more particularly in the people's decision-making patterns, this objective is letter
C.
Okay. May nagkakamali pa ba dito? Very ano man to? Very obvious. Paulit-ulit na ito, di ba? Relationship goals. Letter C. Very easy lang. May nagka-ano ba? Na perfect. Isali nyo yung yung mali sa, hindi. Isali nyo yung number 1 at saka yung kanina. Hindi pala. 53, the assignment of the workers in the community is always based on concrete need for services. Initial resistance is expected and the worker is tasked to address this problem area through data gathering. This refers to what stage of the helping phase. What stage daw?
Letter B.
Okay. Letter B. Very obvious din, di ba? Address this data through data gathering. So, exploration and identification of problems. Yung ano pa din ito natin is initial resistance is the worker has to address. Ayan, initial resistance. Tapos, stage of helping phase. Hindi sa evaluation, sa outcomes na yon. Planning the solution sa planning. Hindi rin. Sa data gathering kasi, so exploration and identification of problems or the, anong ito sa data gathering? The social investigation. Tama?
Yes, ma'am. Sa UP book.
Number okay. 54. During the first meeting in the community, the worker must fully explain the purpose of the said gathering in a friendly manner. This is to ensure the following exact one. Exact.
Letter D. Letter D.
Okay. Gain the trust of the people, communicate to workers' concern, commitment, communicate workers' acceptance, and desire to work with them. Gain people, gratitude. Siya lang yung negative. Yung ano. Mostly sa board exam, kapag siya yung ano, siya yung naiiba sa lahat, mostly sila yung answers. Pero ano, be ano pa rin. Be, ang tawag yun, be mindful pa rin. 55. In helping the people to develop qualities of cooperation and participation, the worker is concerned with what type of CO objective? Cooperation and participation daw.
Si, ma'am.
Ano, 55, no, 55. Okay, very good. Process goals. Process goals. Ang tagal ko na kasi itong okay. Alas 8 na, mag-break muna tayo 15, 10 minutes lang, okay na. Balik tayo 8:10, okay? Yes, then dinner tayo. 15 minutes, di ba usually? Okay, 8:15, balik tayo. Okay.
Often should not pursue commercial pero
Naka-on po speaker ni.
Ikaw mo na, dadang mo na. So, siyak mga kapkapin na makatulog.
mute mo mo pwede.
Okay? Lahat na ba nakapag-dinner na? Sana tayo number 50. 56 na tayo, no? Situation number 2. 56. Ayan. Okay. Situation 2. The squatter population of Metro Manila alone is 2,703,000 or 30% of its total population. 1 out of 3 residents are therefore a squatter. Squatter families are fertile breeding grounds for crime, disease, and other social problems. But more than this, squatting demeans the human being, denies the squatter child child opportunities for growth and development. Since this squatter population demands multidisciplinary efforts, what particularly role is played by a community worker? Anong sagot? Hello?
Planner, ma'am.
Planner. Very good. Letter C. Letter C. Planner. Demands multidisciplinary efforts kasi si housing is a substantive problem. So it demands multidisciplinary effort. So C, planner is the correct answer. Hindi guide, hindi advocate, hindi rin expert. Okay, number 57. Housing should not be perceived merely as shelter or roof over one's head. As a community worker in a squatter relocation area, you must
Letter B po.
Letter B, ma'am.
Okay, very ensure access to socio-economic. Okay, very good. Socio-economic. Hindi infrastructure. Housing kasi, housing. Hindi rin ensure political structure as in place. Oversee house construction, walang si letter A at saka si letter D. Walang eliminate yun na. Ensure infrastructure, hindi rin naman siya mga bridge and roads. So socio-economic facilities and activities. Okay, number 58. Social worker or community workers are expected to enhance, gumalaw na ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are expected to enhance the social functioning or squatter families. This can be done through the following, except one. Except.
Letter A.
Except one. Saan ang hindi kasali dyan? Proper motivation to become active participant. Except one man.
Advocate for infrastructure.
Yes. Advocate for infrastructure project. Hindi infrastructure. Diba?
C pala, ma'am.
Si social facilities, diba sa letter B? So, hindi letter C na dito. Proper motivation, tama. Help families overcome apathy and indifference through capability building, tama. Facilitate skills enhancement, tama. Si letter C, yung iba yung usage of niya. Usage of a statement niya. Advocate for infrastructure project. So, siya yung correct answer. Hindi infrastructure project, si housing, di ba? Socio-economic. Okay, number 59. If squatter families want to negotiate for better amenities and services, what particular model of CO should be used? Want to negotiate for better amenities. May ano siya, nag-demand siya ng better resources.
Social
So,
action.
ano siya? Very good. Social action. Yung meaning ng social action nasa nag-ano siya na may demand better resources or ano pa yun. Basta yung yung mga disadvantaged oppressed sectors of the community needs to be organized daw dito sa social action in order to make demands with the larger sector or population sa mga increase of resources. Ano pa yon? Want to negotiate for better amenities and services. At saka services pa rin. So, social action. Okay. Situation number 3. This coastal community is located about 70 kilometers from the city proper. A typical rural community with mountains is rice fields. It covers approximately 1,000 hectares. The people are 90% Cebuano, while the rest are from Luzon. Their sources of income are fishing and farming. In the farm, even women perform heavy work to assist the menfolk. Their water is taken from an open dug well or atabay, Bisaya sa atabay, or balon ba yan? Balon sa Tagalog. And from a mountain spring, both located at a distance from their houses. Incidences of diarrhea and amoebiasis had been traced to unsanitary water source. This endemic problem affected a number of children this past month. There was lack of community action, for no one individual or official had initiated any move to do something about the problem. In raising the community's level of awareness on their problem of sickness, the worker can also motivate the people to act on these problems through
open discussion of the problem and possible options po, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Letter A. Open discussion of the problem and possible solutions. Kapag when you raise the community's level of awareness and on their problem of sickness, diba sa unang pa lang, pina-identify mo na sila, diba, sa problem nila. So, you are conscientizing the community people through discussion, open discussion of the problem and the possible options. Use of threat, possible outbreak of epidemics, mali. Educational campaign, testimonies of medical personnel. So, yung hinahanap natin dito also motivate the people to act. So, open discussion. So, dito, ma-aware sila, mayroon palang ganitong problem dito. Ano sagot? 50 to 59? 50. Letter B, bravo. 51. Letter C, Charlie. ID. 51, letter B, bravo. 52, letter C, Charlie. 53, letter B, bravo. 54, letter D, Delta. 55, letter C, Charlie. 56, letter C, Charlie. 57, letter B, Bravo. 58, letter C, Charlie. 59, letter A, Alpha. 60, letter A, open discussion of the problem and possible solutions. Okay, 61. The following health-related conditions, except one, may be the cause of the community's problem. Except one.
Bad
D.
roads.
Bad roads.
D.
Okay, wala siya doon. Bad roads. Wala siya doon
Hindi
sa
stated.
deficiency and sanitary water. Ano pa? Safe drinking water for nutrition. Asa pa yun? Basta andyan lang yan. Okay, number 62. Okay. Health-related conditions. Bad roads, wala. Walang connection. 62. A church leader requested a private group to send a community worker. During the initial contact, the worker, in accordance with the helping process principles, must
Pay a courtesy call on barangay officials.
Okay, always follow the helping stage of community organizing. Una talaga si
Social-
stage. Okay,
Social
situation number
entry, ma'am.
Oh yes, sa entry into the community. Anong social entry? Okay, number 63, situation 4. After the barangay elections, the newly elected official prepares to assume their needs. These include the barangay captain, sangguniang bayan members, KB representatives, councilmen, barangay treasurer, purok leaders. They attended a leadership seminar for 3 days. One of their main formulation of a barangay development plan. What determines the type of CO model to be used in working with communities?
Letter D po.
Type of CO. Sagot dito.
Nature of the problem.
Nature of the problem.
Okay.
D.
What determines the type of CO model? So, nature of the problem, depende yan. So, kung lack of community resources or access to, anong access to basic amenities, ano yan? Anong gagamitin natin na model? Kapag lack of resources, or by resources, pero siya, walang access, anong gagamitin natin na model?
Social planning po.
Community development.
Local development.
Yes. Community development. Sa social planning, kapag substantive problems like housing, mental health, doon na ang social planning. Okay? Sa sa social action, ano yung mga types o nature of problem na magagamitan natin sa Michelle Bartolin. Yung magagamitan natin sa social action.
Victims of oppression.
Okay, oppressed, the disadvantaged, the vulnerable sectors. Okay. 64. In implementing their barangay plan, the most appropriate CO model to be used is
Social planning.
Social.
Okay.
Planning di ay.
Social plan. Kasi barangay plan.
Late yung
Ano
PowerPoint
yung sabi mo, Miss? Hindi gumalaw?
Opo.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes po, ma'am. Hindi gumagalaw.
Wait lang ayan na. Ayan. Social planning. Kapag implementing their barangay plan, the most appropriate CO model to be used is social planning. So, number 68 na hindi community development. Hindi din social action, social research. Social research, pampagulo lang ito, automatic, eliminate na. Okay, number 65. In using the barangay structure as point of entry in working with communities, what approach is used? Pag
Barangganic
ginagamit natin si
approach.
Barangganic
very good.
approach.
Anong ginagawa natin sa barangganic approach? Ano meron sa barangganic approach? Can unmute.
Bottom to top, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Bottom to top. Yun sila ang nag-identify ng kanilang problem, sila nag-provide ng solution sa kanilang problem with relevant sa kanilang problem, needs, and aspiration. Sila din nagpa-plan together with the community development worker. Ikaw lang is nag-guide, nag-facilitate sa kanilang progress or sa kanilang development initiatives na kanilang gagawin. Okay, situation 5. Ellen, a janitorial worker at a large manufacturing company, complained to HR that Doug, her supervisor on the swing shift, had been making unwanted sexual advances toward her, patting her on the butt and giving her hugs that made her uncomfortable. Doug adamantly denied that he had engaged in such behavior and claimed that Ellen's allegations were cooked up to avoid being scrutinized over her own poor job performance. What is the main concern of Ellen?
Being sexually assaulted by her supervisor.
Okay, very good. Being sexually assaulted by her. Anong law ito?
78, 77.
28, 7.
Anti-Sexual Harassment Act of 1997.
Okay. Kailan ba natin matatawag na kailan? Sa anong situation matatawag natin or ma-inclined natin ito sa RA 7877?
In any working environment, ma'am.
In working environment.
Ano pa?
The training
po.
Training, ano pa?
during work hours.
School.
Okay, education. Tama? Sa memory aid, wet. So, working environment, sa education, at saka sa training. Training, tama ba? Wet.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Tama din si, Miss, training environment. Tama din si Melody. People's capacity in the barangays for planning, problem solving, and decision making sa baranganic approach. Okay, number 68. You have been working so hard with your community. Every meeting, you are doing all to prepare for a training, for development of the PO's plan of action, and for the implementation of the programs. You observe that the PO, especially its leader, has not learned much skills to be on their own. What principle could have been followed that should have helped you as the organizer develop the capacity of the community?
Participation.
Participation, wait lang. Very good. Letter A, participation. Develop the capacity of the community. Ano pa yun? Develop the capacity of the community. Social justice, hindi siya principle. Si assessment, hindi rin. Skill siya. Inherent worth and dignity, hindi rin. So, very obvious. Letter A, yung sagot. Situation 6. You are a community organizer assigned in a large urban barangay in Mandaluyong City. This community is strongly stratified by class, where the houses on the southern side are quite dilapidated. Crime is rampant, vital businesses and jobs are scarce, and the neighborhood is in need of revitalization. Most people in this section make a median income below the poverty line. The northern side of the barangay is more affluent. There are numerous businesses within walking distance. Crime has generally remained minimal, and there is a barangay watch program in place. Most of the barangay officials are located in the northern side. Recently, the local news media has exposed an upsurge in crime in the area. A housing crisis is occurring, drug use in the community is extensive and progressively visible, and the school district is in shambles after dropout rates have surged and teacher retention has dwindled. Community members on both the northern and southern ends of the barangay have increasingly expressed concern about the state of their community. Taas, no? There is, anyway, sa board exam, hindi ganito yung hindi ganitong kahaba yung mga questions, yung mga situations. Huwag kayong mag-alala. Gusto lang namin i-practice na magbasa ng kapag ganito yung may tips kapag ganito yung yung situation. Tapos unahin ninyo titingnan yung yung questions. Kapag ganito kahaba yung situation. Yung question muna yung titingnan nyo, baka tatlo lang yung yung question, tapos ang haba pa ng binabasa ninyo. So, asa na tayo? There is a barangay organization in place, but all regular members are upper middle class, and most neighborhood projects and initiatives focus on beautifying the northern section of town. Community members from the southern part of town have recently expressed anger and frustration about their lack of status in community operations. Local government representatives are deliberating on whether or not to install a community policing program in the community or to explore other options. The housing crisis is becoming a wide-scale dilemma now affecting the middle class and not simply impoverished community members. All families are concerned about the poor resources in their schools and the lack of quality educators. The existing barangay organization now realizes that they have a crucial role in rallying all community members to address the various problems facing the community. Number 69, in facilitating the dividing concerns and problems of the two parts of the community, what role shall the community organizer play?
Mediator.
Mediator, ma'am.
Okay, basta merong two opposing sides or
Mediator.
okay, two sides or two parties, you are a mediator. Tama ba sa ating answer key? Very good. Mediator. Two parts, two opposing sides, or ano pa? Kapag mediator, anong gagawin dito? You are
in a common ground, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Sino yun? Sino yan? Mr.
Dividing concerns and
Okay, meron kang Ronver, Mr. Ronver. Thank you. Dividing concerns and problems. Ayan. Tapos, you are, anong question ko kanina? Nawala, nalimutan ko. Kapag, nalimutan ko. Ano yung question ko kanina? Sige na lang. Proceed na lang tayo. Basta may ganito, dividing concerns and problems. Ano ang gagawin mo as a mediator? Anong ibang tawag pa ng you are being anong ibang tawag nun?
An advocate, ma'am.
Negotiator po.
Yung tawag mo at tawag sa
Okay.
hindi rule. Yung sagot dapat is neutral. You're being neutral or tawag ground. O wala kang tinitake na side sa mediator. Okay. Number 70, sa advocate naman, you are taking partisan side. Non-partisan. Non-partisan si mediator. Walang kinakampihan. Sa advocate naman, you are always biased sa mga kliyente mo, sa mga oppressed, sa poor, advocate yan. Nag-take partisan ka, interest. Okay, number 70. What model of community organizing will be best played by the community organizer to elevate the problem of the southern members of the community?
Social action.
po.
Okay, klarong-klaro, di ba? Social action. Kasi nga doon, asa na yun? Dito. Stratified by class. Ayan. Tapos dito pa rin, saan na yun? Express anger and frustration about their lack of status in community operation. Ano pa? May middle class. So meron talagang merong oppressed sa kapag ganyan. So kapag ito ang mga sectors na na in-organize, we are we are employing or we are using the model of social action. Saan na ba yun? Number 70. Okay. In dealing with the multi-layered issues in the community, as community organizer, what should you do first?
A po, ma'am.
A. Multi-layered issue in the community. Conduct a community assembly, talk to the barangay officials about the issues. Okay. Do a social investigation in the community. Bakit social investigation muna? Bakit hindi si talk to the barangay official about the issues? Kasi meron na dito yung mga problema, di ba? So multi-layered issues. So dito mo sa social investigation dito mo matitignan, ma-understand yung whole situation ng community. Do a social investigation in the community. Yung sagot. Conduct a community assembly. Hindi na conduct a community assembly. All of the above, hindi rin. Okay, letter A. Social investigation. Kasi multi-layered issues daw dito is, sabi dito, marami, di ba? Maraming problem na nakikita. So, what should you do first? Si prioritization, parte din yan sa analyzing, defining the problem. So, siya? Parte. So, part pa rin siya ng social investigation na process. Okay? Nakuha?
Yes, ma'am.
Opo, ma'am.
Okay, what is the main problem in this case? Ano daw ang main problem?
Letter A.
Unequal distribution po of
Letter A
resource
po.
opportunities.
Asan na tayo? Okay, number 72. Very good. Unequal distribution of resources and opportunities. Klarong-klaro kanina sa situation. The issue insecurity, criminality, and drugs, wala. Degrading enrollment, education, hindi rin. So, letter A. Kaya nga, nagagalit na si southern part.
Si Southern sa Northern.
Oo, ang northern kasi yung focus on mga projects, initiatives. So, paano naman si southern part? So, number 73. What model of community organizing will best meet the multi-layered issues in the community?
Social planning, ma'am. Kailangan plano.
Yes. Social planning. Kasi, ayon doon sa ano, you are fact finder, ano pa yung gagawin mo sa when you are doing this model? Fact finder, ano pa? Ay, sa tingnan ko. Okay. Fact gathering of problems and decision on the most rational course action. Kasi nga, multi-layered issues siya in the community. Tapos, problem solving with regards to substantive community problems. Kasi dito, yung tinitingnan is the multi-layered issues in the community, kaya social planning. Pero kapag dito naman, sa unequal distribution of resources and opportunities,
Social
kapag
action.
ito, okay. Social action, kapag ito yung nasa question. Okay. Saan na tayo? Number 74.
74.
As a community organizer, how will you best deal with the southern community? 74.
B po.
Ha? 74. Letter B. Be mindful of the long history of oppression, yes, and division amongst the community to effectively understand their sentiments. Be careful with dealing with them as there is underlying problematic elements in the area. So, ang pinaka na-incline sa situation is letter B. History of oppression. Letter C. Be positive and proactive while letting them understand the sentiments of the, so hindi rin si letter C. So, very correct, very precise, at saka very, siya yung the best answer. Be mindful of the long history of oppression. So, saan na ito saan mo na ito kailan mo maano ito kapag meron ka ng ganito, naging mindful ka na sa long history. Kapag to effectively understand the situation, saan ito? Saang stage ito ng CO? Sa anong process? Comment nyo na lang or unmute. Hello?
Ano po question, ma'am?
Yung question ko, nakalimutan ko, pero saan ito ng stage ng CO kapag ganito na, be mindful of the long history of oppression, kapag ginagawa mo ito and division amongst the community to effectively understand their sentiments, saan itong stage sa CO?
Sa immersion, ma'am?
Okay, immersion. Okay, very good. 75. If you will take the role of an advocate, you will be working with sagot natin.
Southern community.
Advocate. So we have partisan interest or bias tayo sa oppressed or sa biktima. So sino sila? Si the southern community. Letter B. Bravo. Okay. Situation number 7. Barangay 10 is an urban poor community in Calapan City. Its streets are narrow and its alleys are not passable to vehicles except the pedicabs. The barangay has a cooperative of handicrafts established in the late 1990s, the result of a development intervention built around the residents' livelihood needs. Unemployment has always been a pressing problem in the barangay. The most available jobs required only semi-skilled, temporary, or irregular labor. Breadwinners work in daily wage basis such as carpentry, factory work, house painting, pedicab driving, handicraft, silk screening, vending in a nearby talipapa, or ambulant cigarette peddlers. Housewives do laundry work, house cleaning, or handicraft works. One project run by the cooperative. The formation of the cooperative in the community is traceable from this Filipino practice. Anong sagot?
Si po, ma'am.
Ha? Damayan at saka or bayanihan. Letter C. Empowerment of the people is best illustrated in working with the urban poor. The creation of the cooperative was a good development with the following common needs as rallying point. Need for infrastructures, emotional needs can be provided by members, need for a source of livelihood, need for a family health center.
Need for source of livelihood.
Letter
C.
Letter
Good.
C po.
Need for a source of livelihood. Common needs as rallying point. Ito yung common needs. Okay. Number 78. The changes in the economic condition of the community may be attributed to the following values as a method.
Letter D.
Values.
Letter D po.
Ma'am, hindi po gumagalaw yung slides niyo po, ma'am.
Ma'am, wala pa nag-slides, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, wait lang ha. Number 75 pa pala. Wait lang. Ayan na.
Yes, ma'am. Okay na po.
Okay. The changes in the economic condition of the community may be attributed to the following values as a method.
Belief in the capacity of people to change.
Okay, very good. Ilan ito values ng ano? Dalawa lang ba ito? Marami ba ito? Sinong nakabasa nito? 70-60. Yes, 70-60. Yung belief in the capacity of people to change. Anong kasama nito?
5 po
Commitment to
sila,
dem-
ma'am.
5 sila. Saan ito mababasa? Sa Fundamentals of CO?
Wala po, ma'am.
Ha? Janika?
May class, ma'am.
5, akang miklat book po. Anong page yan? Ay, ayan. 1, 2, 3, at saka 5. A commitment to democratic processes and goals. The right of a client community to self-determination, belief on the capacity of people to change, belief on the innate dignity of individuals in the community, the commitment to seek social justice. Okay. The changes, yung tanong, in the economic condition. So, meron na tayong keyword. So, capacity of people to change. Okay, this is situation 8. The Mamanwa tribe in a barangay of Surigao were among the victims of Typhoon Odette. As a tribe, they are traditionally close-knit. Being patriarchal and the family members are bound to pay respect to their elders, particularly the males. Decision-making in the family is within the father's role, although the women claim they are consulted in matters concerning the discipline of the children. Prior to the massive destruction of their community, their settlement was part of the area covered by the Integrated Development Program of non-government organizations. This NGO is staffed by young professionals who utilize the holistic approach in helping impoverished communities. When the Mamanos first experienced the wrath of Typhoon Odette, they were faced with the following immediate need. Then, ang daming
Letter
answers
D.
na. Ha? Wait lang. Letter. Survival includes food, clothing, and shelter. Immediate need. Very obvious. Anong number na yan, ha? 79. Okay. Yung dito, immediate need. So, immediate need, immediate problem, it is the problem that requires immediate attention. So, like food, clothing, shelter, mga survival problem. Food, clothing, shelter, and medical needs. So, siya lang naman ang immediate dito. So, very obvious. 80. Being a part of the indigenous groups, the Mamanwas are protected by this Republic Act.
RA 8371.
Or
Indigenous People Act. IPRA.
IPRA. 7279. Ano ito? PWD ba yan? Nakita kong delivery. Okay. Ang 7432 sa senior citizen ba yan o PWD?
Senior citizen po.
Okay. 6725, the Solo Parents Act ba yan? 6725. May remember
Discrimination against women po, ma'am.
Discrimination against women.
Yes po, in terms of employment.
Okay. 81. Considering their new settlement, what model of CO is the most effective in working with them so that they may be able to raise the level of their living condition?
Community
CO.
development.
What model man daw? Si Barangganik approach, hindi na siya kasali. Ano ang sagot?
Si ma'am, community development.
Letter C. Yes, community development to raise the level of their living condition. So, letter C. Letter B, hindi nakasali kasi model yung hinahanap. Model of CO. Tatlo lang naman sila. 82. Despite the problems, they are
Hindi pa po gumagalaw yung slides yun, ma'am.
Hindi pa. Wait lang, ha. Okay, andito. May mga comments. 729, an act to provide for a comprehensive and continuing urban development and housing program. 7277. 7277, ano yan? Parang, tawag nun. Yes, disabled persons ba yan? Oh, yeah. May ano na? Meron na? Okay. Despite the problems they are experiencing as a result of the typhoon, the indigenous peoples still prefer to live and stay in their communities. The following reasons, except one, may guide the worker to fully understand their situation. Except one. Huwag tayong maano dyan.
Hindi po.
Ha? Oh yes, Magna Carta for PWDC 7277. Ano ang sagot? They believe the typhoon is the god or the spirit's punishment for what they have done to their environment, and they have to back and help rebuild their environment. The main source of income is found in their settlements. They cannot adjust to another way of living since their social skills are inadequate. They value their ancestral land in the same way that they value their skills. Yung hinahanap natin dito is fully understand. Guide the worker to fully understand their situation. So, anong sagot ninyo?
Hindi po.
B.
Exact one. They cannot adjust to another way of living since their social skills are inadequate. Okay, very good. Lagi mo ay. Anyway, ang board exam is mas madali lang kaysa nito. Ewan na lang.
Mas mahirap.
Sa methods, mas madali lang sa methods. Kapag sa WPP at sa HBSE, yun talaga very madugo na labanan. Sa methods, okay lang kasi more on parang subjective lang. More application kasi, more on application. Sa 83, lagi 83. The Mamanuas, like the other cultural minorities, are one group whose rights have often been violated. As community organizer, this is an important role to enable them to get the optimum benefits from the society owing to their constitutional rights.
Advocate.
B, ma'am, B.
Okay, yung hinahanap natin dito is
B.
Role.
B.
Tapos, to get the optimum benefits from the society owing to their constitutional rights. So, letter B, advocate. Kasi they are vulnerable sector. Violated ang kanilang rights. So, merong yun yung keyword natin. Kapag ganyan na talaga yung mga problema na kinakaharap ng mga community people, we are doing the role of advocate. Okay, this refers to communities with marginalized population, physically and socioeconomically separated from mainstream society and characterized by physical factors and socioeconomic factors.
Jida po.
Okay. Geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas. Hindi ko kayo makita. Wait lang. Ayan. Gumalaw na ba? Hindi pa gumalaw.
Wala pa, ma'am.
Hindi. Ayan na. Ayan. Geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas refers to communities with marginalized population. Physically and socioeconomically separated from mainstream society. So indigenous people, indigenous people of all of the above. So geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas. Yan hinahanap kasi natin dito is communities with marginalized population. Alam niyo ba yung ano ni Jida? Or ngayon niyo lang na nalaman? Alam niyo na?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ngayon lang po.
Ngayon lang? Ngayon lang. So kung ngayon lang, tapos GIDA yan, so hindi nyo talaga makikita. Ayan, geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas. Kung ngayon lang, tapos hindi nyo talaga nakikita yung keyword kasi GIDA. Pero, ngayon nyo lang nakita, so parang parang instinct nyo na, ito, parang bago lang sa paningin ko, baka ito yung answer. Parang din, sa board exam, hindi naman lahat, pero magtiwala kayo sa instinct ninyo kapag hindi nyo talaga yun, kung sa to'y muhayag, sa Bisaya pa.
Yung letter B, ma'am, ano yung iterant indigenous people?
Indigenous people, hindi ko ito na-search. Wait lang. Saan ito mababasa? Parang sa ito? Sa law. Sa law ito mababasa. Iterant indigenous people. The largest of these groups are the Romani people who have Indian roots.
Hindi pa gumagalaw, ma'am.
Hindi pa, wait lang. Ayan. Gumalaw na?
Hindi pa rin, ma'am. Ayan, yan. Okay na.
Yan. Iterant indigenous people have been assumed to have taken up the traveling lifestyle out of necessity at some point. Yan daw si iterant indigenous people. Okay. Situation 9. Malapit na tayo. Baseco, also known as Barangay 649, Zone 68, Bagong Lupa, Tondo, Manila. It occupies a total area of 50 hectares of a reclaimed land south of North Harbor, Manila Bay. It was built up from natural tidal deposits of mud, silt, and floating garbage. The land was enhanced by landfill garbage disposal practice, which includes discarded concrete blocks and construction debris dumped by the Department of Public Works and Highways. In 1980, the community was declared as a barangay with an estimated population of 2,000 families. At present, there are 7,500 families who have lived and settled here for more than 20 years now. The local government has established Baseco as a resettlement site in 1990 and to accommodate masses of informal settlers in the area. Residents originated from different provinces of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. There are two institutions that are responsible in bringing about the success of housing projects. First is the Habitat for Humanity Philippines, and second, the Gawad Kalinga, a church-based support group that offered a free housing to Baseco residents. The HHP requires a payment and with a sweat equity from the residents. Aside from the two major project invitations, there were so many agencies working together to help Baseco residents improve their way of living spiritually, morally, socially, and economically. Despite the international and various supports to the residents, people are still concerned with their housing status. With their past experiences, people do not take the government services seriously. Hence, some residents sold their units, rented it out to others, and or do not pay the monthly amortization due to lack of employment or no regular income. So, number 85, which of the following is your initial working relationship with the community? Initial. Initial.
Wala pa nag-slide, ma'am. Di makita.
Yes, inom ako. Wait lang. Ano na ako na napagaw na ko. Na, na. Ayan na ba? Meron na? Yes, ayan na. What is your initial working relationship with the community daw?
Paalamin mo na po yung dreams and aspiration ng mga tao.
Okay, very good. Assessment of their needs, problems. Asan ba yun? Letter B, knowing the people, their dreams, and aspirations. Knowing the people, their dreams, and aspirations. Bakit hindi si data gathering? Preliminary contract building, preliminary assessment of their needs and problems. Bakit si knowing the people, their dreams and aspirations? Saan ito? Saan ito nga stage? Sa
Immersion, ma'am.
Community.
okay. Sa immersion ito, pero sa ano ito? Sa parang informal interview, informal talk with you, with the community residents. One-on-one lang, or pwede rin informal, informal interview or informal talk sa kanila. So number 86, what is the best approach in enabling the people to express their aspirations, problems, and needs? Best approach. Anong sagot dito?
Letter A po, ma'am.
Letter A?
B, ma'am, B. Same, ma'am.
Group discussion.
Group
B or D?
discussion.
Group discussion. Saan ito ang group discussion? Saan ito? Na stage sa CO. Hindi stage. Parang saan ito? Anong ito? Immersion with the people. Saan ito na parang hindi stage. Parang, di ba, sa group discussion, dito na tayo sa General Assembly. Di ba? Sa General Assembly ito. Enabling the people to express their aspirations, problems, and needs. Di ba? Dito natin sa General Assembly, dito natin pinipresent or pina-identify natin yung community people, kung ano yung problema nila, anong needs nila sa barangay na makikita o sa community na makikita, at ano yung mga kailangan nilang gawin, anong kailangan nilang gawin to solve the problem, those problems, sa group discussion. Hindi core group meeting, hindi rin meeting with the leaders of Baseco. Saan ito? Sa naman ito? Sa meeting with the barangay officials, sa sa courtesy call, FGD, meeting with the barangay officials, focus group discussion. Ay group discussion pala tayo. Group discussion, focus group discussion pala ito. Enabling the people to express their aspirations, problems, and needs. Tama? Focus group discussion?
Yes po.
Okay, very good. Core group meeting, sa hulihan, later part na ito. Si meeting with the barangay, siya yung una. Sa courtesy call, meeting the leaders of Baseco. Number 87, if you are the agency worker assigned in Baseco, what would be your best priority and focus in intervention? Best and priority focus. Letter?
Hindi po nag-move, ma'am.
Nag-slide.
Gagalaw yung slide.
Loading. Ayan na. Ayan na. Okay. Letter B, no regular income. Okay, very good. No regular income. Okay, gumalaw na ba? Yes, no regular income. Situation number 10. Drug addiction is generally acknowledged problem in the area. Residents are quick to connect the existence of the problem to unemployment. They either know or have an idea of who the drug peddlers are. However, they look upon drug peddling as a means of employment of the desperately unemployed and therefore tolerate the peddlers. For them, it is the drug users or potential users who are proud of the fact that authorities has yet to apprehend any addict or drug peddler in the community. Although this was said as not a condemnation of drug addiction, but to prove the protectiveness of the residents towards each other. Number 88, drug users or abusers are considered for rehabilitation. Which of the following is a center for such rehabilitation?
There po.
Okay. Drug Abuse Resistance Education Program or DARE. Si ano naman, Dangerous Drugs Board, DDB. Okay, number 89. Gumalaw na ba? Hindi pa.
Hindi pa po.
Pa ma.
Okay na po.
Okay. 89. In working with this community where drug addiction is prevalent, the residents may agree to improve their socioeconomic condition within a definite time frame. Which of the following can be considered as short-range objectives to address their problems? To improve the health and well-being of the people within 3 years? Short-range yung hinahanap.
Letter B po.
To heighten
awareness of the people.
Of drug within 3 months. Okay, siya lang yung siya lang yung pinaka
Malapit. Short.
Short kasi yung hinahanap. So 5 years yung isa, 3 years naman yung isa. Yung isa hindi nakalagay to provide social capital assistance to the residents. So wala siyang eliminate nyo na agad. Tatlong na lang. So ito yung 3 months yung pinaka short. So siya yung answer. Okay. Number 90. The attitude of the community leaders towards the problem of drug addiction may be a reflection of what?
Poor leadership po.
Yes, poor leadership. Okay. Sa board exam, hindi ganito yung way of questioning. Parang identify mo. Sa kasi, more on application. Kaya madali lang. Very easy lang. Sana ganun
Example
din.
po, ma'am.
Yung may case situation kang babasahin, tapos kung ano raw yung role ni social worker, ano daw gagawin mo kapag ganyan yung situation, parang ganyan. More on application. Sa practice. When we do actual practice or methods in social work profession. Ganito, parang na nag-identify ka ng makikita lang sa objective, very objective ito, di ba? So sa
Yes,
kasi
ma'am.
sa methods kasi more on application, very subjective. So madali lang. Basta yung nyo na lang ay yung pattern kasi ng board of questions sa board exam, yung mga answer dapat i-incline mo sa social work profession natin. So dapat nakasaad sa ating principle ng social work, sa philosophy ng social work, sa code of ethics, dapat yung mga more on application man, so i-incline mo doon sa mga natin when we do actual naman. Yung hinahanap kasi doon kapag nandun na daw tayo sa community, anong dapat gagawin natin? Halimbawa, yung kapag daw sa community binigyan ka raw ng ng gift, binigyan ka raw ng gift, mga manok, ano pa ba, mga ano pang tawag noon, mga tanim nila, mga tatanggapin mo ba? Anong sagot? Anong sagot
As a
doon?
token po ba yun, ma'am?
Hindi.
Oo. Okay, bakit? Kasi nasa tayo, board exam. In reality, pwede natin tanggapin. It depend on you na. Pero sa board exam, very talaga, very realistic, very hindi realistic, very tawag nun? Very ideal.
Rigid sa pag...
Ha?
Parang rigid sa pag-follow ng rules.
Oo. Very idealistic kasi ang board exam. Always follow our principles. Always follow our code of ethics. Yung naka-bind sa atin, or yung compass natin, yung code of ethics. Ano pa? Yung unwritten rules. Ano yon? Yung anim unwritten rules ng or code of ethics. Hindi code of ethics. Yung unwritten rules, yung isa, yung hindi nakasulat, pero understood siya na dapat nating gagawin. So, kailangan i-incline mo talaga yung the best answer kasi hindi lang siya magandang pakinggan, hindi lang siya magandang pakinggan, hindi lang siya magandang basahin, kung hindi siya yung answer kasi the best answer or the correct answer kasi incline siya sa ating social work profession or may alignment ba, parang for example sa casework, kebali halimbawa yung question is kapag daw yung anong gagawin mo kapag sasabihin ni social worker, ma'am, ang ganda mo, o ni client, ma'am, ang ganda mo. Tapos, pwede bang manligaw? Anong sasabihin mo?
Siyempre hindi, ma'am.
Kapag andun yung sa question na parang, kapag andun sa question na, anong tawag nun? Or, kapag andun sa choices na sinasabi na, sir, andito tayo sa helping relationship para pag-usapan yung situation mo, para ma-solve yung problem mo, yung parang ganyan. Parang 'di ba, may naka-incline siya sa principle of anong principle 'yan? Kapag may response ka na kay worker, anong principle 'yan?
Control emotional involvement.
Very good. Pag may appropriate response ka na sa kanyang purposeful expression of feelings, controlled emotional involvement yan. So, yung answer na yon, yung choices na yon, inclined doon sa controlled emotional involvement, yun yung answer. Hindi lang dahil siya yung magandang pakinggan, hindi lang siya dahil siya yung magandang basahin, kung hindi, inclined siya sa ating profession.
Because of boundary as worker and client. So, may boundary.
Kapag sasabihin naman natin na client-worker relationship, kapag sabihin lang natin na client-worker relationship, ano yun? Wala pa yung response. Yung courtship, yung nagko-court si client daw kay social worker, anong principle na mag-guide sa iyo? Yun yung client-worker relationship. Wala pang response. Nag-guide lang siya sa iyo dahil may purpose and direction yon, yung helping relationship. Tama?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes po.
Kapag ganyan, pag sasabihin na ganyan, ano principle na nag-guide ng social worker? So, sa client-worker relationship yon. Kapag sasabihin naman, kapag nag-court daw sa social worker, anong response sa iyo? So, ano yon? Controlled emotional involvement yon. So, basta, yun lang talaga yung pattern. Dapat may connection siya sa social work profession, yung answer natin. Hindi ka lang basta answer. Yes. Yan talaga yung always tandaan nyo yan. Asan na tayo? Malapit naman tayo eh. Number 91. During is a fresh social work graduate assigned in a coastal area of Santa Cruz. During her immersion in the community, she was hesitant to imbibe the community life of the people there who have problems in sanitation and waste disposals. After 1 week, she resigned from her work because she can't handle the unsanitary way of life of the people she is helping. What principle of community organizing has violated in this case? Okay, very good. May letter B, may letter B. Letter C yan. Start where the people are. Ano yan kung sa ano yan, di ba, generic principle. Kung sa casework yan, ano yan? Start where the people are.
Acceptance.
Acceptance. Kahit ano pa yan sila, kahit anong ginagawa nila, accept natin sila. Accept under any circumstances, accept natin sila, respect natin sila kung ano man ang kanilang kultura, ano man ang kanilang way of life. Acceptance yan. Hindi avoid raising expectations and false hopes. May ano ka ba? May na-provide ka ba na false hope sa kanila? Di ba wala? Wala ka namang sinasabi doon na ano, oh maganda ito na project talaga, itong gagawin natin. Hindi ka naman na ganyan, di ba? Ano ka, nag-resign ka lang sa work kasi hindi mo ma-handle yung ano nila, yung way of life nila. So, you are violated the acceptance principle. Start where the people are. Okay? Nakuha?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, number 92. When disadvantaged sectors such as the urban poor, tenant farmers, marginal fisher folks, etc., band together and organize their groups is called
POs or People's Organization.
okay.
People organization.
Very good. People's Organization. Community-based association or people's organization. Tama? Isa lang sila?
Yes, ma'am. Other term.
Okay, very good. Number 93. What is the conception of client population in social action?
D po.
Letter D.
Letter D. Number 93. Yes. Victims of society. Of the disadvantaged who need a voice. Basta sa social action, sila talaga ang ating ano, i-organize mga disadvantaged, mga oppressed sectors, mga ano pa, victims, basta mga ganyan. Who need a voice. Number 94, CO worker employs this strategy for fast track learning designed for Indigenous leaders, training for community development and leadership roles. Fast track learning designed for Indigenous leaders training.
C.
Okay, use for field trips. Use of field trips ito. Hindi experiential learning kasi self-initiated yung experiential learning. Strategy yung hinahanap natin. So, yung ano lang, letter C at saka letter D. Tama? C at saka D lang?
Yes, ma'am. Kaya ang lobbying is for more in social
Role? Lobby? Tama ba?
Thinking.
issue.
Okay. Parang andito yan kanina. Wait lang. Hanapin ko yan. Strategies. Wala. Wala yun. So, kung ano lang, sila lang dalawa ang strategy. Anong page? 94 na dot 94. Okay. Sila lang dalawa use for field trips at saka experiential training. Sa ano ito? Methods of community education and training man ito, di ba? Community development and leadership roles. Okay. So number 95, the main actor in community organizing, sino?
Ma'am, wala pa na slide, ma'am.
Wala pa.
Letter C, ma'am.
Okay, community people. 94 use of field trips, letter C, Charlie. 95 community people, sila talaga. Sila yung nakaka-experience ng problema. Sila din ang nag-provide ng alternatives to solve the problem. So sila talaga yung main actor. Number 96. Confusion, panic, aimless walking. These are indications that the people were not adequately prepared for the disaster. When the volcano erupted, the most immediate response, together with relief services and in coordination with the local coordinating council, should be
Search and rescue.
C po.
C, search and rescue.
Search and rescue.
Kasi dito, meron ng response, immediate response together with the relief services. Ayan. Situation 11, malapit na tayo. The government had planned to put up a dam deep in the hinterlands of Cabangunan in order to put a hydroelectric plant which could supply electric power to thousands of households, irrigate thousands of hectares of farmland, and supply clean and potable water to almost millions of families. The project was really wonderful, and indeed it was perceived to be a great leap to progress and development. The feasibility of the project was highly positive, so the World Bank approved the funding of such a project. However, in the planning process, the group of government engineers overlooked the thousands of Manobo families who inhabited the whole mountain area, which they inherited from their ancestors, who lived and died there several generations past. When the chieftain of the Manobo tribe learned about the project, he immediately called up the various group leaders of the whole tribe to a meeting. Even the conflicting group leaders joined the meeting. They discussed among themselves the implications of the proposed project in relation to their existence. The meeting was highly emotional and healed whatever differences existed between them. When they realized the danger of massive ecological disequilibrium and the threat of being permanently dislocated. So the whole tribe became united and resolved to uphold their rights and to protect their ancestral domain at all costs. The chieftain assembled all the male adults in order to form an army of defender against foreign invaders. During the groundbreaking ceremonies, the whole came in full force to inform the government people that this area was their ancestral domain, that they would defend their possession even with their lives. The resistance was so strong that the government decided to postpone the implementation of the project. In this situation, who are the clients?
Tribal group leaders.
Okay, very good. Number 98. As an NGO staff working with Manobo tribe, if you were asked to intervene in behalf of the failed government project, what measure would you recommend as best suited to the situation?
Better be po.
Okay, incorporate in their original plan integrated programs and services which could satisfy the needs of the tribal and minimize environmental damage. Letter B. Number 99. As a social worker, what suggestion can you give regarding the composition of the planning groups on the government project?
Letter A.
a social worker, a military man, and a tribal leader as members of the planning group. Letter A. So number 100, Murray Ross defined CO as
Letter B po.
Letter B.
B po.
process of
Identifying a problem.
prioritizing, formulating solution, and implementing those for cooperative. Okay. May naka-perfect.
Congrats.
Congrats, meron. Count the number of correct. Ay, hindi pa lang ito, ano. Google Forms pala. May naka-perfect? Score reveal daw.
Wala pang naka-perfect, ma'am.
Ay, wala. Ano pong highest, ma'am?
98 po.
Wah. Reveal po daw.
Congrats.
98? Saan school po yan, ma'am?
Tingnan ko po. Share screen ko na lang po. Pwede po.
Bakit po? Share screen. Ako, ay, ano ko pa muna. Ayan. Another Gcash daw. Wala, naka-perfect man. 98 lang daw. Very good na naman nag-98 kasi magta-top na yan sa board exam. Sa amin kasi dati na ano lang, 60-60 lang yung scores namin. Nag-80 na kami sa final coaching na. Sa drills, wala talaga na, hindi kami naka-ano.
Caraga State University po, ma'am, yung nakat 98.
Wow, congrats. Si ano, Cafe Genesis?
Opo.
Wow, congrats, Genesis. From Caraga State University.
Congrats.
Okay, may tanong kayo? Sa board exam, ano, yung tips ko dati sa ano yon? Nag-ano na ako ng tips sa inyo, no, for review. So, tips naman for board exam. Ayan. Easy, ano lang, mahirap ba yung ano? Mahirap ba yung exam?
Mahaba po, ma'am.
Yun lang yung talaga yung ano. Kapag ganun, mahaba yung mga question ninyo, ano yung, yung result niyan is aantukin talaga kayo sa, ano, parang MMK, ang haba. Aantukin talaga kayo sa nyo, sa venue. So, gagawin nyo na lang is, relax muna kayo, makatamad magbasa. Relax muna kayo. Tapos parang ano lang, huwag kayo matulog talaga, basta antukin kayo. Try nyo hindi makatulog. Kain kayo ng chocolate or inom kayo ng tubig. Or dati, congratulations. Hindi parang walang hindi ka pwede pag may baon ka pag yung aqua flask yung mo, yung water bottle mo. Tapos, wag ka talagang matulog. Baka pag gising mo, alas 5 na. Pwede, ka naman, mayroon naman mga proctor. Tapos, sa pag-shading, dapat very wag namang very light, wag ding very very.
Excuse me po, ma'am.
Oo.
Si pala po, hindi pala si yung naka 98, si pala.
Si?
Stephanie Sakili po pala, sorry po.
Stephanie from
Western Mindanao State University.
Ano po?
Western Mindanao State.
Western Mindanao State. Stephanie, di naman, Congratulations, Stephanie, from Western Mindanao University. 98. Very good. May 98 na ba? Parang ano na yan. Hindi na yan magta-top 1. Mag-ano na yan. Upload. Joke. Pero magta-top 1 yan. Kaganyan na ka-high ng na score. Ano, asan na tayo kanina? You can ano na, kapag may inaantok na, you can ano na. Thank you for choosing CQA Review Center. Last na natin ito, hindi na tayo magkikita ulit. Pero sana, hanapin ko talaga yung mga pangalan ninyo sa list of top-notchers and passers. Sana, makapasa tayong lahat, makapasa kayong lahat sa board exam. Kasali kayo sa prayers namin. In behalf of CQA Review Center, kasali kayo. Thank you, ma'am. Yes. Huwag kayong huwag kayong kabahan. Pero sa board exam na kapag pag ready na kayo, kapag nakapag-pray kayo ng paulit-ulit, push. Yung push na gamitin natin sa pray until something happens. Push. Pray until something happens. Push. Hindi kayo talaga hindi na kayo kabahan, hindi na kayo kakabahan sa board exam. Basta mag-pray lang talaga kayo na mga bagay na hindi nyo makontrol, niyo yan. Mapahingi ng answer key. Yes, oo, i-ano ko ito. Papasa kayong lahat. Tapos, yung pag-shade ba, baka kayo mahihirapan or mahuli kayo kapag nag-answer kayo, tapos answer muna kayo sa questionnaire, tapos later na mag-shading sa lahat. Baka kasi kayo ma-absan, baka maabutan kayo ng oras sa pag Yes, malapit na kayo mag-RSW. Congratulations in advance. At saka stay healthy. Stay hydrated. Wag kayong God will provide. Yes, naririnig yan ni Lord yung mga desires ng heart niyo. Kaya mag-pray kayo. Wag tayong mag-rely sa sarili nating talino kasi yung board exam hindi lang patalinuhan yung gagamitin or ginagamit. 'Di ba? Walang imposible sa pagpe-pray. Kung hindi kayo wala kayong religion, baka maka-pray kayo. Your na lang sa mag-pray pa rin kayo kahit wala kayong religion. Self-pray. Ano pa? Yun lang. Thank you for listening. Sana may kayo. Good luck sa final coaching at saka sa ngayong September 20. Magdasal. Thank you for your time. Yung lahat. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you po, ma'am. Good night po. Salamat.
Oo.
Thank you, ma'am. Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Ma'am Giselle, may tanong lang po ako.
Yes po.
Meron pa po tayo tomorrow?
Opo, until Thursday po.
Thank you, ma'am.
Opo, group work po bukas ni Ma'am Rayalyn po.
Ma'am Rayalyn.
Send ko na lang po sa GC yung attendance po.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, everyone. Good night.